We're told to play fair in an unfair world. Be the nice guy, follow the rules. But the nice guy gets overlooked, disrespected, and left behind. If life feels hard and people keep taking advantage of you, it's not because the world is against you. It's because you haven't developed a ruthless mindset yet. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how I built mine and how it made life easier, progress faster, and success inevitable. Now, there are three aspects to the ruthless mindset. And aspect number one is to be ruthless towards evil. Now, I've had a unique life and upbringing. At 5-6 years old, walking between country borders, no food or water for days, barefoot sometimes, just a kid following his tribe, constantly moving from country to country and city to city. And that has been my whole life, to be honest with you. And that experience has taught me how to survive, how to adapt, and a lot about human nature. But the biggest lessons came later in life at 16, when I moved to a new city, and it was then that I started training consistently in the gym. And I trained with another guy from my class who I thought I was building a friendship with, but 2 months in, I find out that the guy is talking behind my back. That's when I understood how strong envy is in people, and why I had been hated and treated unfairly a lot of times in my life. It was because I was always the black sheep, the anomaly, the outshiner. And I didn't know that a lot of people were just envious, weak losers, because I have never been envious of anyone. So it was kind of a shock to me. But that's when I learned one of the biggest lessons of my life. The greater you are, the more people will hate you. And that's why people fear judgment and hatred. I chase it. Because my friend, the more hated and judged you are, the more envied you are. And the more envied you are, the greater you are. Now, this would happen to me one more time before the lesson stuck. And how you protect yourself is by identifying these snakes. There were many signs along the way, but I was too naive to understand them. But take the advice of Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent, who said, "If it rattles like a snake, if it slithers like a snake, it's probably a snake. You don't need to get bit to find out." So when you identify these snakes, don't play fair with them. Be ruthless towards them. In other words, fuck them. Now, aspect number two of the ruthless mindset is to be ruthless towards the challenges of life. And there's two things that you need to do that. Number one is to use your emotions as fuel. And number two, be super competitive. Now, I know a lot of people say, don't be emotional, or don't use your emotions, be stoic. And that can be misleading advice, because emotions are the greatest source of fuel, the only source of fuel in my opinion. Lands have been conquered, empires have been built and destroyed, names have been carved into history because men were fueled by their emotions. Now, I'm someone with strong emotions, and I've learned to use that intelligently. I've always used that intelligently. As a kid, when I played football, I was ruthlessly aggressive and competitive. And I used that aggressive energy towards winning. I didn't focus on fouling other people or harming anyone, just focused it on winning. I rarely made tackles or fouls. And that's how I've been in life. Whenever I've had an altercation, instead of acting out of my emotions, I fought back intelligently, because I knew that if I straight up acted from my emotions, it would do me nor my future any good. So use your emotions intelligently. And if you can do this, you'll be unstoppable. Now, the third aspect of the ruthless mindset is to ruthlessly focus on developing yourself. Mentally, physically, financially, in relationships, spiritually. But it all starts with the body. Because if you can't master your body, you won't master your mind. And if you can't master your mind, you will definitely not master your life. Building the body is the best thing you can do for your health, for your mind, and for your overall life. I've literally made a full video on how building your dream physique is the doorway to your dream life. In that video, I go in depth on how building my body changed everything for me in my life and how it prepares you to be successful in every endeavor of your life. I'll leave the link to that video in the description. But remember, my friend, if you want to achieve your full potential and accomplish great things in life, become the version of you that your dream life belongs to, you need to ruthlessly cut out distractions and focus only on what moves you forward. And that could mean taking the path of walking alone. You might be in a negative social environment and you need to remove yourself from that. If you hang around two smokers, you'll be the third. If you hang around two millionaires, you'll be the third. And the only thing that has and is keeping me from not being influenced by any negative social environment is my self-perception, my identity. I've always perceived myself to be a hardworking, disciplined, serious individual. And you act in accordance to how you perceive yourself. So if you perceive yourself as a serious, disciplined individual, you will act as one. And before you know it, you will be a serious, disciplined individual. So it's kind of like fake it till you make it, but it's fake it till you believe it. And this is a part of the law of attraction as well. Now I want you to reminisce and think about each aspect that I've shared. And ask yourself, where in your life might you be playing too fair? Think about that. Like this video so you can come back to it. Think about it, write it down, come back, rewatch that aspect, and apply what I've told you. Now, ruthless is a strong word, and I don't want you to misunderstand me, my friend. I'm not telling you to be cruel or a bad person, no. Be kind to people, be good, be a righteous person, but be ruthless towards evil. Be ruthless towards the challenges of life, and ruthlessly focus on developing yourself. If you can do that, you'll be unstoppable. Now I want you to picture your life in 12 months. If you click off this video and you don't start the process of building a ruthless mindset, the only thing that's waiting for you is more betrayals, same distractions, same struggles, and no progress. But if you begin the journey of developing this ruthless mindset, you'll progress faster than ever in every area of your life. You'll have real peace and a life that feels like yours. But it does take time, experience, knowledge, and systems. So it's not something that you can just develop by watching one video. This was just an overview. Developing yourself takes time, and it starts with building the body, because through it, you build your health, you build the mind, and much more. There's a lot of practical things you need to do, systems you need to put in place, knowledge you have to gain to achieve your full potential. But that's what this channel is about, my friend, to help you achieve your full potential and walk this world with purpose, confidence, and competence. I've come a long way and I'll be sharing everything that I have learned. But there are still many mountains to climb, and I'll be sharing my journey and everything that I have learned along the way here on this channel as well. So subscribe. A lot of great content coming soon. And remember, my friend, with a ruthless mindset, life becomes much easier and you can become anything and achieve anything. With that being said, thank you for watching. Stay sharp, stay ruthless, and I'll catch you in the next one.